fourth-year students were celebrating their seniors' day. The graduating batch look forward to this program. The guidance department, together with the advisor, prepared different
Oh, yan ba?
several alumni were also invited to take part in the career talk. Different talks were held centering on the particular interest on the seniors, as expressed in a recent survey. Career opportunities, Christian will, after building hobbies and interests and social responsibility, were at the top of the list. Everyone was excited when the schedule for concurrent session were announced. Students certainly want to meet those who had gone ahead of them. At room 1477, students listened intently to Mr. Ted Baylor,
Okay na.
being interviewed by Mr. Camara, one on guidance counselor. Thank you.
Our title is Back on Track. Uy, videoan mo na siya. Upo ka dun. Harap ko dito. Huwag mo papakita ang video. Yung mukha lang natin. Pili ka dito.
Di mo na pinakatelebo sa akin? Tagal nyo.
I graduate in 1973. The high school population then was just about 5 sections with 45 students per class. Unlike this year where you have 12 sessions. Back then we knew each other very well. We enjoy each school day so much and also teachers. After high school, where did you go for college? I had wanted to study in Manila
Tingin ka
for
naman.
college, but those times were critical. 1973 was a difficult year and the people then were most political, either pro or con, left or right. You knew. The country was still under martial law and my parents were worried about sending me to study in Manila. They said it's what the center of military. Was Manila not a safe place during that time? That Manila was a safe place was the idea everyone tried to convey. My parents drew otherwise. But ever since I was 17, I was so persistent and studying in Manila. I didn't really care which school I got into. It could be UE, UST, UF, Adamson, Letran, Mapua, or PLM! Alala. And so, in what school did you finally enroll? None of those. I told my parents if not in Manila, I would go to college at all. Did they allow you to enroll where you want to? No, they didn't want me to study in Manila. They worried about my safety because of the many unwarranted arrests of civilians. So I was out of school for the next 5 years. My parents said that I could always go to college for as long as I would stay in our town. If should insist in going to Manila, the matter for discussion was closed. So, did you go into college at all? I did later, and now I am very proud of it. I finished accountancy at 27. Really took me 5 years to realize what I was missing.
Makain pa, bumakain pa.
So, what was it?
I failed to see my parents' point of view. Now that I am 33, I can admit that I was stubbornly close-minded during those 5 years self-centered maybe.
Why did you say so? What did you say so?
I think I demanded for only one thing, that my parents would listen to me.
Was it wrong to demand that they should listen to you?
Looking back, I knew now that I could have considered a number of options.
Like what?
Like listening with an open mind, not
Patayin na.
pretending about not going to college anymore. Accepting my mistakes and really being sorry for them.
Do you mean these options never occurred to you before? Ano ba yun? Binababoy mo lang eh.
That time at 17 at a channel, I was bullhead. I was thinking then that my parents who valued education so much would give in.
How do you think your parents thought of you?
Looking back, I just felt that they knew me only too well, not necessarily to predict what decision I would later, but they knew how I would respond to particular situation.
Did you even work at all? How did you survive?
I was totally dependent on my parents even if I was already 23. It took me long to decide to go back to school. I could not face my parents and admit that I made such a foolish mistakes.
Then, Sean, you meet in jail? Maybe.
I was apprehended for pretty tip. The parents of my friend Boyet had me arrested. The police found in my bag Boyet's radio, watch, and wallet. Boyet was the most affluent in our neighborhood. He was my friend.
That must be frustrating. That must be frustrating.
I don't blame him now for telling his parents and suspecting me. It was not the first time I got something from him. It must have been the right time, but at the time, I hate him. I hate everyone else.
I must have been a very difficult time. Madami lang sinasabi dito na
I was 19 then my parents had to settle with that. Indeed, 5 years were very difficult times, but the hardest part of all was when my parents picked me up from the police station. I couldn't even look at my father. All I could do was to whisper a very soft "I'm sorry," to express everything that I had in my heart. My father, he did not scold me any further. Instead, he pat my head. Hey anak, salamat sa Diyos. Sana maging aral na ito sa iyo.
Your parents must be very happy.
No. Indeed they were. I was the second of their 5 children. After I graduated, my mother said, now, my task is done. Duh.
That makes 5 professional in your family. 100% success.
Looking back, I am truly thankful that I realized my shortcomings. If not, I would be here at all. Moreover, I really owe everything to my parents. They never got tired leading and taking care of me. Their unconditional love for me had made me realize my shortcomings from that time, and I had changed of heart and I wish to pursue that path of righteousness.
Yun, marami siya sabi.
Congratulations, Mr. Bailon. Your story is truly inspiring. I hope that our sessions will realize the importance getting a college degree. By the way, dear student, Mr. Bailon is now a very successful accountant with a family of his own. His parents have both retired from work. His father was a government employee under the Department of National Defense. While father was a government employee under the Department of National Defense, while his mother used to work as an accounting clerk at a small insurance company. Mr. and Miss Bailon are truly very proud of their son. Ted, as well as brother Bailon children, is the dream of parents to see that their children ensure their future through good education. Cameraman! Rafael! Mr. Bailon! Kenneth! Miss Cabrera! Bianca!